Lawbreakers. Here to talk about not just gameplay, but cold, hard dates is the CEO of Boss Key Productions himself, Cliff Bleszinski. Welcome to the stage.
Thanks for having me, man. Yes.
Now, Cliff, I know that you guys in the past have been doing a lot of alphas and betas. How have those been going?
They've been going well. The alpha, it was all right. And then the first beta was good. The second beta was great. We're doing our final closed beta June 28th. If you have a key, sign on to Steam, download the latest update. And then we're doing our Rise Up event, which is a full open beta June 30th. Hop online, play the game, let us know what you think.
And I got to ask what it has been like to have people play the game, to give feedback in those betas. How has that shaped the experience?
Well, a lot of developers and publishers, they do these kind of bullshit marketing betas where they're like, oh, it's our beta and the game's out next week. I'm like, that's not really the case. You're not going to be able to fix anything. So for our game, we found that the Rommers shotgun was way too spammy. Overcharge wasn't that exciting, so we sped that up a little bit, and we sped up the characters. We took actual feedback, and we're integrating it into the game.
And these are more than just balance changes. I imagine that speeding up the pace of things creates a pretty different balance dynamic across the board.
Yeah, I mean, you change one thing, it's the butterfly effect. It affects everything else. And is the game going to be balanced on launch? No. That's why we need people's feedback. Play the game, see what characters are overpowered, underpowered, and then we'll introduce new characters and reshuffle the deck.
And I know that it can't be in beta forever, so Cliff, tell us when it's out.
Can I get a drum roll?
Audience, go! Do a thing!
So the game is finally dropping on August 8th on PC and PlayStation 4.
Oh, that's soon.
$29.99, none of that $60 multiplayer only bullshit.
And if you didn't see it online, Cliff took a bow. Yes, $29.99.
Curtsy.
Well, if you haven't gotten the chance to see the game and follow it throughout the recent PC gaming shows, let's take a look at some people who got the opportunity to play Lawbreakers, and we'll have them speak for themselves.
Oh, the speed of this game is intense.
1,000 decisions a minute. This is hardcore PvP.
Your instincts take over. It's primal.
It's exhilarating. Full frontal f***ery. A million miles an hour.
Literally from every angle.
I was shaking after the matches ended.
It was like a high.
One of the fastest games that I've ever played.
Are you ready for another one? I'm like, I just need a minute, man. I'm shaking. I'm shaking over here.
I think the thing people are going to find in this game the most enjoyable is simply how difficult it is.
There's a pretty impressive skill gap. You can't just sit down and dominate within an hour or two.
Practical skill required, precision aiming, the ridiculously fast movement.
Mechanically, it requires a lot of aim, a lot of vision and game sense. It's a twitch shooter. It's how a twitch shooter should be.
The action's going to press you, and if you don't keep on top of it, you're just going to get blown off the map.
I think team comp is definitely a huge thing for this game.
As we're flying around in zero gravity, you know, it's kind of a new situation for us. How do you keep up with your tank and protect them and heal them, also protect your healer and peel off them, while DPS is still being affected and they're being supported? It gets crazy very quickly.
The gravity is the biggest thing because that adds so much verticality, and you combine the different movement systems of each character, where some characters have teleports and some characters have dashes. This gets really wild and insane.
Now, literally anywhere you look is potentially an attack point.
I am literally under the map, saving myself from a grappling hook, whipping myself into the air, shooting at anyone below.
You need to check every possible corner. People are going to fly you with jetpacks, they're going to fly at you with double swords. You're going to have
someone that could just jet up in the sky, and all of a sudden now you have to worry about getting up there.
There's some abilities that I just haven't seen before.
Medic role is actually phenomenal. It was battle medic, they call it. So it's not one of those medics where you have to sit back. It's not even a thankless role anymore because I'm out there slaying, killing with the rest of my team while keeping them alive.
Wraith's got a really good one. With the slide and then the jump into 0G, that's great. Getting like through the map that fast is ridiculously fun.
I've been using the Vanguard to drift off the side, so I've been coming up behind the enemy. It took like 3-4 rounds before they caught on.
With the gunslinger, he's a very precision character, so just spinning around and popping someone in the head real quick, it feels great. The game is just aggressive all the time.
And this game gives you so much variety of motion.
I never felt more tested.
It makes you think in a completely different way.
The fastest speed I've ever seen in my life. Crazy when you're playing it.